In this video, we will walk through how to configure your service body in Yap to use your Twilio account. Note that this video only applies to shared Yap servers, such as a zonal server, where there is not a shared Twilio account. So what is Twilio? Twilio is the service provider for your phone line. You lease a number from them, and they charge you per minute and per text message. If Yap were your cell phone, like an iPhone or Android phone, then you could think of Twilio as being the service provider, like Sprint, AT&T, or Verizon. Okay, first let's take a look at Twilio. This is the Twilio Dashboard. It's the first thing you see when you log in. We need to find the account SID and Auth token. They're right here. We need to save these. We can click the icon to the right of them to copy them to our clipboard, and then paste them into a document for safekeeping. Now remember, these are like a username and password, so you need to keep them secret. Don't give them to anyone. Okay, now let's log into Yap. Click the Service Bodies link at the top. Find our service body and click the Configure button. Now there are two settings we need to configure here: Twilio account SID and Twilio Auth token. We'll do the account SID first. Click the plus sign. And now the Auth token. Note that I've obfuscated my Auth token for this video, just to be safe. Click Save Changes. The next thing we need to do is note the service body ID number next to our service body. In this case, it's in the parentheses, and the number is 47. Let's remember this number. Okay, back to Twilio. Click the three dots on the left side of the screen and go to Phone Numbers. Now, we already have a phone number for this video, but if you don't have a phone number, you'll need to buy one by clicking the Buy a Number button here. Let's click on our phone number to see its settings. We're going to change a few settings here. Let's scroll down under the Voice section, and where it says a call comes in, make sure the first drop-down says Webhook. And we're going to put the URL to our Yap server in this field here. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Remember the service body ID from a previous step. We're going to add it to the end of this URL. !override service body ID equals 47. Next, go to the Call Status Changes field. We're going to put a URL here as well. It's almost identical to the other one. The only difference is that instead of index.php, it's status.php. And we also need to give the service body ID. !override service body ID equals 47. The last thing we need to configure is the messaging URL. Under a message comes in, we also need to provide a URL. This is almost identical to the first URL as well. The difference being, instead of index.php, it's sms-gateway.php. And we still need to provide the service body ID. Now we click the Save button and we're done. The shared Yap server is now configured to use your Twilio account with your Twilio credentials. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.